Me.
That does sound exceedingly goofy.
I will say, I was not the best in school, but that was the one class where I really did go in there and go, "Oh, I'm just not doing that." like I purposely faffed around in that class.
I remember
because I just wasn't doing it.
I remember school
I ain't
was
doing
like
this today,
really
Satan.
drilling me on like, hey, what do you want to do as you grow up? I'm just like, I don't know. I guess video game design? I guess. And they're just like, we don't know how to help you to do that. Just like, oh, cool. Well, then why the fuck did you even ask? Just like, hey, I had one like little thing with a bullet. Just like, and just like I start going down the list of like subtasks of just like, okay, well, if you guys can help me with that, maybe 3D modeling. It's like, well, we don't have that class. Just like, well,
obnoxious at well, do 3D modeling. I'm not gonna lie. I took that intro to engineering. Like, holy shit! Like, I genuinely thought that class would be fun. By the time that class was over, I pretty much was like, I resign from technology.
Oh yeah, no,
like that one, you have to have a certain conviction.
Yes.
To learn that. But then, like, I told
probably
them,
do
like, hey, I want to
really
do
need to like throw myself into it. Like I'm throwing myself in front of that bus.
I kind of told them like, hey, I want to get into program. They're like, neat, we can help you with that, and they did have classes for that. But then they like decided to cram them all in through junior and senior year to where it was really hard for me to retain anything.
Hell yeah, baby.
And then like I was doing HTML in one period, and then the next period I was doing Java, so I couldn't remember either of them because they both clashed with each other.
Oh, hey, isn't that the best? Learning two programs that aren't fucking compatible with each other.
And like I literally kept telling both teachers, I'm like, hey, you know, this ain't gonna work. And they're like, oh well, you know, and they were both very sympathetic because they were like, geez, I don't know how you're gonna do that. And like I'm like, you might want to talk to your counselor. I went and talked to her. She's like, well, that's what she said you wanted to do. I'm like, all right, neat, all right. So
I wanted to become a nurse.
Nice.
Yeah, well.
Do it.
I don't have the. I'm not gonna say I'm stupid because I'm not stupid.
You could open up your own practice, and then like it would be like an urgent care, but you could call it, I don't know, like, I mean, it would be suggestive, but you could call it like urgent care after dark, and then you just they'd be like, all right, the doctor, like come walking in, you're like, oh, dying. You know, I don't really know how to tell you this, but we're gonna have to cut off both arms, both legs, your head, an ear, and harvest your heart for doubloons.
Yes.
Well, where did you go to school? Well, I watched a lot of Grey's Anatomy.
I watched a lot. You know what? Hey,
like at this point, I'm actually surprised people haven't started writing down YouTube University.
I mean,
right?
Because most of the things I've learned, like I've learned more, arguably, from YouTube.
What's up?
Like, than any, like we now have.
Oh yeah, sure.
A limitless, like there's really no need to have general education. That's very argumentative. But nowadays, like getting a general idea of like counting, reading, writing, you know, that sort of stuff makes sense. But everything else, they could be like, oh, okay, you want to be a lawyer? All right, cool, we'll hire you. We just need you to watch like 2 weeks worth of YouTube videos, and then we're gonna give you a big test on it, and then blah blah blah. You know,
our schooling
like
system.
There's so much information available now.
Yeah.
That there's not really a reason to learn anything outside of the general knowledge.
Yeah.
Because you can learn everything. Like you can learn specifically what you want in a much shorter time frame.
Yeah.
Right. Like the only reason I didn't go was because of the chemistry. I don't understand chemistry.
I will say, like, there were some classes that they include in like the general education system, all right, that feel a little like unnecessary, because realistically, like, so let's think here. Science, like, sure, it might not hurt to have a basic idea of how some things happen, so that way, you know, because that's what science is, what splits us from people who fear God and people who fear man, right?
Right.
So, and that's why, you know, in public schools they don't teach religion, you know, they teach science.
That was my best subject.
And that's all fine and dandy, but it's like chemistry, botany, biology makes sense. In fact, you know, biology is probably the one thing where it's like, hey, it might not be a bad idea to know how my own body works.
Right.
You know, health class, that feels kind of important.
How to put on a condom.
Yeah, you know, get the cucumbers out, kids.
Mine was a banana.
Yeah, we didn't do that. They just showed a video.
They had us practice.
That's crazy. Yeah, they had us partner up and practice too, except, you know, a lot of parents called in after that class.
Okay, I'm back, and I heard about that part about the cucumbers and whatnot. We just looked at pictures of cocks.
No, we had our...
You know
we
what?
had...
You know what? Hell yeah. You know what? You know what? Hell.
We just cut out the goddamn middleman and just said, yo, kids, you know what the deal is. Here's a cock. Yeah, it's like, this is what you're dealing with here.
And what kind of pissed our teacher off was the girls started giggling, and I'm like, well, I mean...
Yeah, see, our teacher just handed each table one condom, and then they were like, all right, we're going to practice. We're like, oh, but sir, there's only one. Like, all right, everybody get a partner. And we're like, oh.
No. Whoa.
Bobby, put your cock away.
And then I took child development because my second
Robert did too.
I know, and he failed.
I spent that night. He brought it home on a Friday, and I came over that Friday night, and that thing wouldn't shut the hell up. Like, and Robert, I will give Robert props. Dude tried everything. It would not shut. He took it back Monday morning, and then he found out that he had a defective one.
Oh, so I remember this. Yeah, he told me just like that thing was fucking driving me insane. I'm just like, well, you're stronger than me. I will put that thing outside at some point.
Yeah, like, and it turned out he got a defective one. He probably ended up like throwing it in his bathroom and like closing the door or something.
That's probably.
Dude, that house had the weirdest layout.
It did.
Like there was only
his old house or the other house.
The one in St. John's.
Yeah, the one on top of the hill. Yeah. That house, dude. It was like the house was like built up in like the weirdest fucking way imaginable. Like getting up the stairs hurt my fucking knees.
The stairs were super shallow. Like it's like they were built for people who only had like size 6 feet. And we're basically midgets because
I didn't have a problem.
Yeah, because you're a midget.
Yeah, you're a short queen. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. But yeah, that because I remember when he started off in that house, he was in that, like, I guess that was the master bedroom, which was weird because like it was the only bathroom on the first floor, and it was like in his room.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that was supposed to be like a freaking like a study or something.
You know, maybe. Or like,
and now the asshole is in a closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, they severely downgraded. Like, I don't know why they would have traded in 2 houses for an RV and then trade that in for 1 house. It's like,
I mean,
you know,
that went in the whole fucking thing. I'm just like, something just like,
nobody taught any of them financial responsibility. But hey, that's a story for a different day.
Yeah, just like, is the government after you guys or something?
Oh,
Blink
man.
twice for yes.
Is Sherry taking out too many loans again, and you guys have to run?
Yeah.
I mean, I partially assumed that was most likely what was happening.
Dude, it's a good assumption because as many times you're like, oh yeah, you know, getting another loan, it's like, huh.
It's like, why?
Like,
Yeah.
Like, what name is she using for this loan?
Yeah. Where it's just
Well,
like...
she'll use... I know she uses his name. I know she uses her name.
Yeah.
I know she uses Phil's name.
Now,
I don't
see,
know about Steven.
Like, to be completely honest, like, this could be one of those situations where they're like almost like a game of Pong where they use they take a loan, they use the loan, and then they just, you know, take whatever money they get every month and then some trust money and like repay the, like, for all we know, they might have like immaculate credit scores and just know how
just
to
using
game
this
the
as just a
system.
means of just building a absolutely psycho
Because
fucking credit
if
score.
you talk to like any like incredibly wealthy person, they will say, don't ever use debit. You always charge it. You always use credit. Just never ever do anything but credit and then just pay it back.
You know, that's kind of how I lived, but mainly because I had a case of a couple times someone stole my credit card like remotely, and then I was just like, I had to put a fixed credit limit on my card because I was just like, yeah, no, they charge almost $2,000 out of my account. They can fuck themselves.
That's what happened to my mom recently.
It's fucking scary.
My mom's credit card got hacked. $1,500.
Cool. That's
And
heartbreaking.
so she calls me. I'm like, she goes, did you use my credit card? I go, I don't even have the damn number. And for what? She goes, well, somebody took $1,500 out of it. I'm like, okay, you probably should, like, tell somebody, Mom.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's when you call the bank. That's
That,
when you very quickly call the bank.
I like a lot of these apps nowadays that have, like, that one button that's basically, like, shut it down.
Oh, yeah.
I do appreciate that because I've definitely had to call the bank before. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, most of the times you're like, hey, I need this. And like, all right, we'll transfer you. Bam, you're in it. You're moving.
Yep.
But there have been those couple times where it hasn't been urgent, but I've been like, hey, I need to get this taken care of. And next thing you know, I'm on hold for like 15, 20 minutes. So I can't imagine like you're trying to get it locked up and like you're waiting 15, like for that 15, 20 minutes, your sphincter's tight.
Yes.
You are clinched.
Dude, throughout that whole thing, like what triggered like the bank calling me about it, because I didn't realize what was happening at first because my card didn't have like a limit on the credit. I just had to pay it off.
Yeah.
Was the bank calling me and saying, hey, did you buy gum in Oregon? I'm just like, no. What the fuck do you mean, did I buy gum in Oregon? Just like, they're just like, yeah, because it's saying that you're in Oregon right now. I'm just like, all right. Were there any other charges? They're just like, well, we got a few. I'm just like, a fucking few? Just like, yeah, they're around that area. It looks like a whole bunch of AAA things where apparently their car kept breaking down. I'm just like, cool.
Why didn't you notice me? Tell me before.
Notify me like way the hell before this. And their answer was just like, well, we didn't think it was a problem.
That was one of those things where I almost wish my bank didn't think it was a problem. Not this past time I went to Disney because I already knew, but the first time I went to Disney, like back in 2019, and I went to make a pretty hefty purchase. Like I bought one of my Darth Vader lightsaber and the blades, and it was like a $400 purchase. And like I had the money, I knew I did, so I just went and hit the card. And they're like, "Oh, hey, it declined." Like, of course, you know it's busy as shit. So I'm like, "Oh crap, this is embarrassing."
Oop.
So I'm like, "Yeah, all right, you know, just move on to the next person. I'll be right back. I gotta make a call." So I called bank. I was like, hey, I got money, right?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, you got plenty of money." I'm like, "Why my card didn't get declined?" They're like, "Oh yeah, we saw the card was being Florida, so we were like, that's probably not right." So I didn't realize I was supposed to call the bank and be like, "Hey, I'm going out of town."
Yeah, yeah. They never tell you some of the steps on that kind of stuff, so you're just like, well, I should be okay, right?
Like, the only time
Sam,
Robo Sam.
Yep, Sam, you yep. Yep. Yep, your Autobot's rolling out.
Joe, are you actually signed into Warframe? Because it's not showing you online.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my thing was just sorry, hold up. It was just doing that thing where I fucking I have it put on my extended hard drive, so hold on. Yeah. There it goes.
Thank you for returning to me, operator.
Okay, wait, hold up. Okay. It should have just said I logged on. Oh, why is it doing this? Okay, that was weird. Okay.
There's just like there's a survival mission on Jupiter that I've just been running nonstop. That's been giving me the material that I need.
The suits will try to convince you that you're replaceable.
I built my Daiku Prime, enjoying that.
They are.
I have everything I need for Wisp except for those hex. I don't even remember what that's called.
Oh,
Hexon, Hexacon, Hexanon, and then I need a Argon crystal, which I only need about 600 more Hexanon, which is gonna take a little bit, but.
Oh, Trevor, that pizza's been ordered. So.
Oh. Is it back? Am I back?
It's back.
You're back. Just trying to.
Came from Goo Lagoon.
It like completely shut down my PlayStation. I don't know, or not my.
Oh.
Fuck, you know what I mean.
I don't know anything. Except now I know you have a PlayStation.
Xbox, that's what I meant.
Okay.
But my mom only uses her credit card for like if there's tornado damage or she needs a new fan, stuff like that.
What the hell?
And like it was overseas where they stole like $15,000. Like okay.
Yeah, that one's a fairly common one, but usually like the bank can stop that one from a mile away because they're just like,
you know, that one's always kind of weird, you know, because it's like you get into like stolen credit cards and stuff like that, and your numbers and these charges. What like so you dispute the claim. They're like, obviously. It's like, no, I'm in St. Louis. That purchase was made here. So it's like, obviously that wasn't you. They shut it down. They get you your money back. But like, what, like, does that mean now the bank is just out that money?
Yeah, that's usually the case. It's like the bank is usually insured for that money.
Yeah. You know, they've got, what is it called? Like the Fisco insurance or something like that.
Yeah.
But, and see, that's where, like, and then if you think about it a little deeper, it's like, okay, so then technically they steal from the bank. Like, how do you insure money? It's almost like answering a question with a question. Like, you just can't. You know,
something my computer.
So It's just ensuring money with money.